Contract tools, liquidated damages provisions. This is something you can put into your contracts to really protect you in the event of breach. One of the most difficult things in some breach of contract cases is calculating damages. How much was lost? What is the cost to the other side or to you of a broken contract? Now, if we start getting the businesses, lost opportunities, lost profits, additional payroll we had to pay people due to inconveniences, et cetera, you can start seeing how both sides can start negotiating over what's connected and what's not connected. And in some cases, a lot of people spend a lot of time litigating the damages phase. They might determine that there's liability, but it could be almost a whole new trial to figure out how much the damages are. One way to shortcut this is that liquidated damages provision. This is a provision that assigns a dollar amount to the damages before the contract is performed, when the contract is negotiated. Now, courts will generally uphold these if they're reasonable and they're not penalties, right? A lot of states have rules against having penalties in liquidated damages. You can't penalize somebody for breaking the contract other than the breach of contract costs and these liquidated damages provisions. You can't have a abusive number in there, but you can have a reasonable estimate of what the losses might be. The advantage to this is that you're short-circuiting that damages phase. You're going ahead and put a number in there to save potentially a lot of cost, time, and issues in litigation. And let's face it, if you're in a situation where the other person broke the contract, the last thing you want to be doing is signing up for more litigation and fighting with them more and more. So a liquidated damage provision can be a very powerful tool. It also gives you a lot of certainty. You know what the cost is for a breach of contract, either side. If the other person breaches, you know what you're getting. You can determine up front if that's going to make you whole, if that's enough, if you're willing to enter into the contract. And on the other side, if you're the potential party that breached, maybe something just went wrong in your business, something went haywire, and you ended up breaking the contract, you now know what cost you potentially face. It really simplifies that process. So, liquidated damages provisions are generally very good provisions to put in commercial contracts. There's something to think about. You do have to get that estimated damages to be reasonable, but it's a tool for you to consider to make things much simpler if you end up in litigation. We're covering other tips and tricks here on the channel. If you have general questions, make sure you go ahead and drop them below, but make sure you don't put anything confidential there. Social media, video platforms like you're seeing this on are not confidential. Other people can see your comments. For confidential communications, reach out to an attorney of your choosing. And I hope you subscribe to the channel so we can see each other for more videos soon.